Good morning. It is 8:05. I hope you guys are all here with me today. We are all live on the Nate Roman West podcast all over social media. There is so much that I can say, but this Minnesota governor election is going to be a tight one. And we'll see how long I'm in the state of Minnesota. But that is not the point that what we're going to talk about. We are going to talk about the what is happening to Minneapolis, what is happening in Minnesota, and what is happening with Democrats panicking about the Epstein list. Yeah, they're panicking. The news media doesn't not know what to have to say. And now here's one very great point. If you vote Democrat in the midterms, you support the human trafficking. You support the stuff, the vile, disgusting stuff that these people are doing. But have you looked at the files, or are you going to still believe that Donald Trump is a pedophile? Okay, I'm waiting. Because when I deep dived down in those files and I looked at them and I did some research and stuff, there's somebody that we need to talk about. Yeah, there's somebody that we need to talk about. And everybody's like wondering, who is this person that we need to talk about? Jeffrey Epstein? No. No. How about Zoran the Moron's son? Or who is that? Or who is that person's son? Or Zoran the Moron? Or how... Who... That lady was very, very important that nobody's really talking about. Who was that lady? Who was she? What did she have ongoing? And what was her base? What was her base? And the whole Epstein file. What was her base? What was her base? I cannot see what her base was. This was her base right here. That was her base. This was the picture. Who is she? Who is she? Well, it has to take us down because she was named in the emails and she was brought into the emails. She was literally there in the emails. She was even there when Jeffrey Epstein was in prison. We could look at that one woman that I just showed you. Who is she? And what does she have with the whole Epstein case? And what kind of lady is standing next against her? Who is that? You know, it's very interesting to see how that is going to work out. Who is that lady? What does that lady want? And why was Zoran the Moron standing next to Jeffrey Epstein? How did he become mayor of New York? And who was that lady? Is that Jeffrey's mother? No, couldn't be Jeffrey's mother. She looks far too young. That's Zoran's mother. She is the one that is named in so many emails. So many emails. So many emails, ladies and gentlemen. So many emails. Mara Nar. We look her up. She's connected with the whole Jeffrey Epstein thing. The ones that did the parties. She was mentioned in an email in 2009, documents that were creating the idea of who is that lady. Have we read the whole files of the Jeffrey Epstein files? Or are you just skimming to the parts that name Donald J. Trump? Is that what you guys are skimming to? Let's look at the files quick. I want to look at the emails. I'm very curious about the emails and stuff. And the reason why I'm very curious about the emails is I'm just curious. Let's look at them. Because I see nothing concerning with these emails, right? You think it's so concerning. So we looked at all the emails. Emails are redacted. Everything that is happening. We can go page by page. We can go page by page. Should we read all of the emails? All of the emails that you guys cannot understand one bit. We could go all down these emails. Emails, how many hours and hours? I mean, it's so much. Emails we could read, phone calls, all of these emails. Look how many emails are there. Exactly. Look at these. Phone calls, phone calls, phone calls, phone calls, phone calls. These are 12 emails. Wait a second. Wasn't there an email about Hillary Clinton too? Didn't we see that? Wasn't there an email about Hillary Clinton? Hillary Clinton and the freaking Epstein files. Wait, she was a perfect person in your guys' eyes, wasn't she? Wasn't she? But now that you found out that she was involved with Jeffrey Epstein, what are you going to do? What are you going to do? What are you going to do? Good heavens. Oh, wait a second. This says subject forward to Bill Clinton. What? The President of the United States, Bill Clinton, was involved in Jeffrey Epstein? What? Oh, that's not supposed to happen, right? Because the Clintons are not pedophiles. Okay. Clintons are not pedophiles. Oh, never mind. They were involved with the Jeffrey Epstein. But wait a second. Wasn't Trump the one that lost, gave Jeffrey Epstein a lost and his being a member at Mar-a-Lago when he figured out what he was doing? Okay, just wondering. I am wondering. Just wondering. I am so curious who was that lady next to Jeffrey Epstein. And I had her name. I forget what her name was. With the young Zoran Mandani. And so everything is adding up. How he got to um how he got into the hooked up with everything, and what was he hooked up with. So people are not giving, and everybody's saying it's AI. Everybody's saying it's so AI. How is that AI? But then when you're posting about stuff about Trump, oh, that's AI, right? Oh, that's real. Well, I looked. I never seen Trump at the island. I don't see pictures of Trump at the island. And do not say that they're hiding those private. No, they're not. Do not. There's no. I just don't know what to say. And if people really want to vote for this evilness and stuff, Morana, I was so right. Director Muranar or Sega. She had a different name. Guys, this is such like this is like you can't like stop this. You can't. You really just can't. Um you really just can't. Oh my gosh. You can't stop this, people. Let's look at Steam files again. We're back. Type this in. You know we're gonna find stuff on this. Let's go back again. Yeah, why are you guys changing your names? I would just love to know. I really would. Um, let's just look at these. Here we go. Here we go. Look what I found. Here we go. Director Mary Sergo. She was Jeffrey Epstein's handler. Her handler. He got all the clients. Jeffrey Epstein got all the clients from these people right here. All the clients from these people. What am I supposed to say? Like, guys, this is no joke. So it makes a lot more sense who was actually the alleged person who was actually behind this was Zoran Mardami's mother. We can't joke about this, people. It was Zoran Mardami's mother. Mother! And her maiden name was Siegel, or that was her the elite name that she has. Siegel. It was Zoran the mom's mother who was the ring handler for Jeffrey Epstein. And you all sit here and think Trump is bad. Cry me a river. Please just cry me a river. I showed you the glimpse of that email, did I not? I showed you those glimpses. I showed you what was going on in those emails, but you stand there and are so blinded, let me say again, blinded by the fact that this is happening. I showed you. That was Zoran's mother. Mother! was involved with Jeffrey Epstein. And now her son is the mayor of New York? How can this be? How? How can this be? Her son is the mayor of New York. Mind blowing. Like, drum roll, please. Mystery solved. Zoran's mother was Jeffrey Epstein's handler. I don't know. Mia Nanor Segal was Jeffrey Epstein's handler. We can go look at those documents complete and by completely. We found it. We found the connection. Who was really Jeffrey's handler, and that was Zoran the moron's mother. Mind blowing. Makes every sense why he won the race in mayor. He won the mayor race. That makes a lot more sense, right? It makes sense for everything how he won the mayor race. So that's more digging, but there was somebody that really did a great point on the Trump emails, and I'm sorry to burst your bubble again. Sorry to burst your bubble again. They were talking about how Jeffrey was kicked out of Mar-a-Lago with no membership. Two psychopaths were emailing back and forth. And you have Jeffrey, Virginia Giuffre, give herself testimony that Trump was never at the island, etc., 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 and this. But all of these allegations of Trump being a pedophile, you can put the back of your head because you've seen Bill Clinton, you've seen Obama, you've seen Hillary, you've seen the people, the celebrity that you love are all a part of this trafficking ring. And you're going to still vote Democrat? Are you still going to vote Democrat of the stuff that these people are doing? Like, are you guys not sick to your stomach yet? Are you? Because I'm freaking sick to my stomach. So are you still going to vote for Democrat? Because if you're voting Democrat, you're demons. You're literally demons. I'm not kidding. The whole Jeffrey Epstein thing is much darker than you could ever imagine. And if you want to vote Democrat again, you're a demon. I'm sorry, I said it. You're a demon. You are a disgusting human being if you want to vote Democrat. And do not say that Donald Trump is part of the list, because he was not even mentioned at the freaking island, and you know it. He was the one that brought the case against Jeffrey Epstein. He was the one who kicked Jeffrey Epstein out of Mar-a-Lago because he was finding out what the stuff he wants to do. You want to go down the Melania rabbit hole? We sure can. The idea that we are finding out that these Democrats are so sick in their freaking head. Are you going to hold them accountable? And I don't want to say, yeah, we're going to somewhat hold them accountable. There's no holding back. You hold these politicians accountable. Are you going to admit that Donald Trump was right about everything? How dark this world is, how disgusting it is. Are you going to vote Democrat in the future? Because if you're going to vote Democrat in the future, why are we having this conversation? Why are we having a conversation? Why are we having a conversation of children being human trafficking? Over 800,000 children gone missing, and you don't care? But you want to vote for Democrat. Have you opened up the files, or are you going to read the propaganda that the news can't even, the mainstream media can't hide this? Your CNN cannot hide this anymore. Everybody, it needs to be awake. Wake up. Hillary Clinton, you thought she was good? Well, find out she was part of the whole trafficking with Epstein. Bill Clinton, you thought he was good? Find out he was pulled the trafficking too. All of these people that you thought were good So good, but Trump is the bad one right now? Oh no, that picture, no, that's not Bill. That's not Bill. Are you sure that's not Bill Clinton? And do not say it's freaking AI. And you know better it's not AI. You know better it's not AI. Have you seen the videos? What they do to these children? They torture them. And you're sitting here and you want to vote Democrat? Democrat! Have you learned? And do not say Trump is a pedophile because there is no proof and he was never charged with it. The victims have said that Donald J. Trump was not involved, and do not say that they were paid to say that. That is so freaking bribery. You had all this dirt on Donald Trump, as you guys say he does, all this dirt on Donald Trump to convince him as a pedophile during the Biden administration, but no, you didn't. And do not give me the facts that they were investigating. You had all this time to open up this case and make Trump look a spectacle while you're charging them with falsing business records. You're going to charge him with being a pedophile, but you didn't. You didn't. You could have redacted every bad thing that he did, but you didn't. Because you know there's nothing that is credible enough except the mainstream media lied to your freaking head. That's what's credible enough. That's what's credible for you. That is what's credible for you. That's what's the only thing that is credible. That is the only thing that is it. That is the only thing that is credible. It's what it is. It's credible by it's credible. It's credible. It's so credible. But I'm going to tell you something, right? I'm not going to give up on the disability people, because when you vote for something and stuff, and you are voting for people who want to hurt kids, that's disgusting to me. Why would you do that? What makes it okay to say that it is okay to hurt kids? Can you please show me where it says that? Because if you ever want to vote Democrat again, if you ever want to see America free from these disgusting, horrible people, and you want to vote Democrat and believe that the Epstein files don't mean a shit to you, excuse my language, but I'm sorry, but I'm so angry. I'm so angry. The people that want to go out there and vote Democrat, have you lost your effing mind? They torture children. So if you are voting Democrat, you are for torturing of children. If you want to vote Democrat, you're for human trafficking. If you want to vote Republican, because some of the Republicans like Bush and the other Bushes were involved with this too. So if you want to vote like they are too, well, the Bushes are completely Democrats. So I'm going to put them in the Democratic Party. I'm sorry. No, I'm going to put them in the Rhino Republican Party. They were rhinos. So if you want to be with the rhinos and the Democrats and say it's okay to torture children, you're sick. You need to leave planet Earth. You need to go somewhere far away that I don't have to see you if you want to vote Democrat again. You have to leave planet Earth. You have to go. Go to Mars. Or go to I don't know. Go to space. There is no joke about this, but you're going to sit here and you want to blame Donald Trump. How about you read the freaking files? I'm not even done with them yet. And I'm so ticked off. I'm so disgusted. It's so frustrating. I want to ask you a question. Are you going to be voting Democrat in the midterms? Because if you are voting Democrat in the midterms, I pray God has mercy on your soul. Because I know I can't. I would not have mercy on your soul. I would not even want to talk to you. Talk to you. If you decided to vote thing. And the people that are praising Hillary Clinton, oh, she would have been the perfect woman, first female president. Oh, bull crap. Bull crap. No, no, no. You are okay with people being tortured and human trafficking on the Democratic side of you. They're disgusting behavior. And you still want to vote Democrat. So children doesn't matter to you. Should we name them all what matters for the Democratic Party? Should we? I think the list is going to be very hurtful, but the truth. Should we go by one by one? It's a very long list. Oh, it's one list. Oh, I thought you thought there had many. No. Love illegal immigrants and hate America. That is what the Democratic Party stands for. And then hate Donald J. Trump with their TDS syndrome. Let me put those three rules, the list of the Democratic Party. Love illegal immigrants, hate America, and hate Trump. And, oh, we have number 4. 4, human trafficking. Oh, yes, you are. You can't deny it. You can't. You cannot deny it. Because if you're still voting Democrat, you're for human trafficking. You're praising Hillary Clinton. You're praising Bill Clinton. Trump was not involved. The witnesses said Trump was never involved. He was never at the island. But no, that's not a credible source for you. You want what the mainstream media is feeding you. How about you wake the hell up and see what could have happened to your child if your child was trafficked into this disgusting, horrible system? What happens if it was your child? Then you would be crying. Then you would not be voting the way you are. Oh no, but it's not happening to your child. It's happening to other parents' children. How do they feel about it? Did you thought about that? No, because you're only worried about illegal immigrants and hating America and hating Donald J. Trump. That is the only thing that you're worried about. Have we lost respect for humanity? Gosh, you're all idiots. I said it, you're all idiots. If you are supporting this and supporting this occult, you're an idiot. There's nothing more that I can say. There's nothing more that I can do. There's nothing more that convince my mind that to say that everything is okay. No. It is disgusting what they've done to children. And if you're willing, let me repeat this, willing to vote Democrat, and you want to praise the Biden and Hillary campaign, you want to praise the Obama and say Obama was a good president, you are far forsaken, far mistaken. Because they were the ones that tortured and did horrible things to children. And you still want to support them and say they would be the best president of the United States. You're sick. You are disgusting. I am sorry, but there is no forgiveness, no entity, no nothing if you still want to vote for Democrat and look at the evilness of these people. There's none at all. Okay? There's none at all. But what you're focusing on is hating America, simping for the legal immigrants, and hating Donald J. Trump and telling the whole world that Donald Trump is a pedophile and all the rest of the people that were on the list, that was all AI. But you all loved him before he ran for president. I wonder why. Oh, because you don't like what he's doing. That's the problem for you. But let me make something very clear. Didn't Obama deport over 3 million illegals? And some were American citizens. And some of them were in worse conditions what they were in now. But that doesn't matter, right? It's okay to put kids in cages, correct? That was under the Trump, that was not under the Trump administration. That was under the Obama administration. Exactly. No research for you, but what the mainstream media tells you, it's the truth, right? That is the mainstream media. Have you gone down some rabbit holes? Have you ever wondered what Frazzle Dip was? Oh, no. Because I ain't going to look that up. I encourage you to look it up. Go on X and circle Fragile Dip and then come and talk to me because you're going to be having nightmares. Yeah, nightmares. It's so sickening what we're hearing and seeing, but people still want to say Donald Trump is bad. But I'm so surprised that you guys are quiet right now. What are you waiting for? Why are you quiet about the Epstein list? Because are you waiting for the mainstream media to say something? Is that what you're waiting for? Then you're going to make your comment? This evilness in this world is disgusting. And I cannot believe the people who wants to support this and want to still vote Democrat. I'm Nathaniel M. Olson, and I'm so glad you joined my Nate Ruled Midwest podcast. More episodes coming soon. Sorry, I've been a little bit under the weather, but we'll be starting more episodes next Monday. God bless you guys.